Yes, so I grew up as a young lad playing a lot of Diablo 1 and really had a good time with that. And then I think it was 9 or 10 when Diablo 2 came out.
Right on.
And I got it and I just played so much of it. It was like a really huge part of my childhood.
Every week, generally, we bring in one employee from Paradox, and then we have one person like me here hosting together with them to play a classical game that has, in some way, shape, or form, affected our, our view of games, our passion about making games, anything really.
So, single player. Here we have the classes. So, first of all, the Amazon. Then we have the Assassin.
Cool.
The Necromancer.
Necromancer.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Paladin. Sorceress.
Sorceress.
And Druid.
There we go. Should we maybe like eeny, meeny, miny, moe it between the Amazon and the Necro? Because those are the chat favorites.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do
well, in between the Necro and Amazon
that
is the Assassin.
True.
So
the compromise between the Amazon and Necromancer is the Assassin.
Well, then let's go for the Assassin. Let's not stay too long on the compromise. So we're playing as the compromise. There we go. There we go. Oh man, I like the Assassin lady. What?
Yes, she's really good and she's really interesting.
She seems so fast.
Yes, she is really fast, and that's one of the fun parts about playing this character because, well, running fast is always good because you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. For those who have never seen Diablo 2 before, what are we doing right now?
We will have a small quest line of 6 quests that will take us through the Act 1. Then we will have another group of 6 quests for Act 2 and so on. And there are 5 acts. So now we're going to head down to the Den of Evil and clear that out.
Nice.
Which is going to get us a nice
Are we level 2 yet, though?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. You brought them. I don't know why. I thought the yellow bar for a moment was your, like, XP. Oh, wow. You're really throwing bombs at people.
Yes, I told you I would be throwing bombs at people.
I love it.
Yes, so do I.
That was very effective.
Yes.
People are evil came to this land, and you're like, fuck it, just throw bombs at them. My honest opinion is that it's better than D3. I mean, I'm not sure, like, I always was under the impression that most people thought Diablo 2 was better than Diablo 3, but I
would say yes, but it's also a bit of what you think of the game because they took a bit of a different direction on it. So,
and I guess like D2 is more like a classic game that people remember from their childhood in most cases, whereas D3 is like either you like it or you don't, but it's still like a modern game. Like it's still
it's a more modern game, of course. But
yeah, I mean it was like
I think there's a reason why Diablo 2 is still popular and played quite a lot today, and that's the sort of a bit like StarCraft also being popular, the base Brood Wars.
I honestly think it looks good. Like
yes, but well, we grew up with this as well, so.
Yeah, no, like it's like when I play Heroes Might and Mighty 3. Like I thought while it lacked content, I thought the HD remake looked great, but that's because I still thought like the regular game looked great. Oh, we're already done.
Yes.
I think when I played this, it would have taken me at least an hour just to get to this point. We're saving and quitting?
Yes, because that gets us straight back to the camp.
That's very convenient.
Yes. We got the second quest to kill Blood Raven.
I have never done this one. Oh, yeah. No, I have.
I hope that you have. This is like the second quest in the entire game.
Yeah, but I haven't played far.
No, but like...
But I have done this, I realize.
Yes, I hope that. And a small thing that most people don't know is that this is actually the rogue from Diablo 1.
Oh?
Yes.
Is that presented anyway in like Diablo 1? Or
well, in Diablo 1, they just kill Diablo.
Right on.
But in... so this is... So she was corrupted by Andariel, that is the end boss.
Did it?
Yes, and then she became Blood Raven.
That's some cool effects. A lot of spooks here.
Well...
Oh wow, where? Oh! Careful.
Yeah, I accidentally pressed the F numbers instead of the...
I want you to die.
Bombs takes care of everything, right?
Those are like Baphomets.
Yeah. So, as a thank you for that quest, we got a follower.
Oh, cool.
And every act has well, most acts at least have their own followers, so there is a different one in Act 2 that you could hire and such.
Right on.
But
what's our follower called?
This one is Amp Lisa.
Amp. That's a weird name.
Well, at least my pronunciation.
No, but like that's just a weird name.
No, but
I'm
she's
sorry.
Amazon.
I'm sorry to anyone named Amp Lisa.
And I'm just sorry for Zeke's intolerance here.
But your name's fucked up. This cave is scary. Are those minotaurs?
No, these are like another type of demon.
Right on.
So, and these are also minions. Fun part on minions in this game is that they all give more experience, not just the boss itself. So
I mean that makes sense to me.
yeah, but like you think in some games like the boss is the important part, but in this game you really want to kill all of them.
So what is our current quest?
Currently we're going to save Deckard Cain.
Oh,
So we can stay a while and listen.
holy shit! What's going on?
We're being shown the pattern for the stones.
Ooh, that's cool.
And I didn't really look at it, so
I think. Did you do it right?
yeah. Well, there's only one way to do it. So
Oh, okay.
that's where you just click until.
Right on, right on.
Oh, here we have him, Deckard Cain.
Oh wow.
Should we let him out?
Yeah. I mean, or do we have a reason not to?
No. Well, it's fun to just watch him squirm a bit.
Oh right, he's an old dude.
Yes.
I know, with a cool name like Deckard Cain, I figured he'd be like a knight or something.
Well, he's a knight in my heart.
Yeah, Deckard Cain is that's a strong name.
Well, I always just.
Unlike Amp Lisa, come on.
Yeah, well, Amplisa is dead since long ago, so that's fine.
Sorry to all our Amp Lisas out there, but
Well, Amplisa is in a better place now.
I was actually a little bit surprised when I heard we were playing this. I'm like, oh, I'm surprised no one has picked that yet, because we've been doing Plays the Classics for like, is it 2 years or 1 year?
Yeah,
Right?
something like that. It has been a really long time.
Oh wow, what are these?
These are
Moonbite the
specters, so
Ooh.
these come and they are evil because they eat your mana, which means that you need to drink more mana potions.
It might be one of the cases where like I did. Oh, well, I did that like just yeah. I'll explain in a minute. But like no one has picked it because everyone assumes that someone else will pick it first.
Yeah, no, I really thought this had been taken because so many of the good games like Deus Ex and Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and 3 has been taken.
Oh, Blood Clan.
Yes, Goatman, so.
I think I recall even the first time I played this, or at least watched someone play, I thought this was a little scary, and I feel like even now it's a little scary.
Well, I would say that a large part of that is the fantastic sound design that you can hear in the background.
If this was like this dark and in first person, I think I'd be legit terrified.
I would never be able to play this this dark in first person.
There you go.
Because I'm a bit of a coward.
I mean,
I don't do scary games at all.
I mean, I don't think that necessarily makes you a coward.
Well, I see it as like
Fair enough.
like pixels on a screen scares the living daylight out of me.
D2 is the best Diablo game. I mean, a lot of people agree with that, Vectarian. Did we just do it? Was that green lady the thing? Holy hell.
Yes.
That's a lot of loot.
It is a lot of loot.
And there's no like take all button, I guess.
Well, we don't really want to take all.
What about the gold?
Well, it's not that much gold.
Fair enough. Here we have a rich man who's like,
Oh, gold on the floor. Well, if it's not 3
so-
digits, it's not. I can't really be bothered
so
picking
heavy.
it up. But I'm so confused. She should be dropping runes here. So let's do that one again.
What does the rune do that we're seeking?
Well, there are. I was hoping to be able to demonstrate just what rune words was, which is the Lord of Destruction feature.
Oh, right on.
So I was hoping that we could get a few of them.
Oh, we're actually already here. That was really quick.
Yes.
She is spooky old lady. Don't we want to kill the archer dude?
Well, we're trying to poison them all.
Oh. And she did.
See, here we have.
Ah, there you go. 2 runes even.
Well, no, we had 3.
Oh.
Then you can combine these in different ways with different ones together, and then you can get whole new effects. So that's an interesting part of Diablo.
Nice.
Lord of Destruction that came in.
Yeah, I feel a lot of ideas that Diablo 2, maybe those were part of Diablo 1 as well, but I feel like a lot of the ideas in this game, like in how the inventory work and what kind of items you have, Like that's still sort of like the base standard for like a modern RPG. How working in the games is challenging balance work and personal life. I mean that's pretty individual. Like I'd say like it very much depends on what your job is, where you work. I worked both at Paradox and at DICE. I've never had a big problem with balancing work and personal life. I think it's all individual essentially. Like you need to yourself play a part in making sure that you know assert yourself, that you won't offer your own sanity or like work-life balance or being with your family for work. Because if you start doing that, maybe people will just think that like this person will just do it, so guess they'll just keep doing it.
Yeah, and that's possibly also a bit hard when you are doing something that you find so much fun.
Yeah.
But you also always have to remember that this is we work, and it is a job, so you need to have the time to relax at home as well.
That is not to say, by the way, on my own point, that the companies do not have a responsibility to make sure that you're comfortable having a good balance. Like
they definitely do, and they are doing a good job on that, but it's also quite easy when it's so much fun, as it is what we're doing, most of the time at least, to not just sneak in a bit more.
The different balance, like especially when I was working in QA, was like how like working in QA affects your view of other games you played that you don't work with.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's very hard, like if you work with QA, which for those of you who don't know is game testing, it's very hard to turn that like mindset off and like try to break games you're just trying to enjoy, at least for me.
I'm very actively, but that's the thing now, it's an active choice, not a passive choice. I really avoid doing QA on other games when I start playing them, because I see a lot of this and they're like, nope, I see nothing.
But I very often, when I get a feel for like a game system and how it works, I start thinking about like, I fucking bet I could break it like this. Like if I just I just set up like the right circumstances and did this, I'm sure I'd break this right apart. That's why I really am like obviously like there can be good games without that, but that's why I'm really like the games I'm most impressed and like enamored by are the games that like give me the level of immersion that I don't even think about them as games. Like I don't think about the mechanics so much. Like I'm just in there playing, and some games do that, which is super duper cool. So shout out to my game makers who pulled that off. All right, we got the note now that whenever we feel ready, we can wrap up. So I guess whenever we get out of whatever situation we're in right now.
Yes, well, we just completed the 5th quest to kill the blacksmith. So let's do one last thing.
All right.
Because with this quest, as we delivered it, she says that she will imbue an item for us. So let's make this superior belt rare as well. So now we have Dire Chain Belt. So we have faster hit recovery, we have enhanced defense, we have lightning resist.
But we're not strong enough to hold it.
No, we're quite weak, because I invest a lot in vitality.
Thank you so much for coming here and playing Diablo with us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
It's been really fun, and like I've seen more of Diablo 2 than I've ever done in my life. Any last words about Diablo or yourself or anything?
Well, I would say that Diablo 2 is still a very good game and very playable, so like have a look, have a play, and if you don't want to do it yourself, go and have a look at some of the great people that are doing speedruns and just showing off it really good, like Mr. Rama SC and people like that.